his way forward. Almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Michael Brocker's in on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He's going to field this at the 4. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. To throw is Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. This will be taken in by Michael. Pittman. He's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. They'll run with Elliott. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down and 4, Tannehill. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Off play action, Tannehill. Man open is Robinson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up golden opportunity. Strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Allen Robinson there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Play action. Stafford. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Second and 10. Now Stafford. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Stafford. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, it's Stafford. He goes right back the way of Hilton.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. To the air again, Stafford. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the shotgun again to Elliott. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Tannehill's throw taken in by Green here. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Stafford's throw here pulled in by Hilton.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
To throw is Stafford. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 32 on the play. From the red zone now, Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Stafford. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore.
And those are the types of plays that Kenny Moore wants to make more of because he's really starting to make a name for himself, and many know him as a terrific blitzer from the nickelback position. Undrafted out of Valdosta State, he is a ball hawk as well, and he led the Colts with 4 picks in 2020.
He's got Green. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now a dump off here complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he is good. 6 and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Fresh off the pick six, it's Tannehill. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
Like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
That burst good for 20 and a first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And now the throw hauled in by Green. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
99 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, worthy adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball. Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just got to find a way to tackle someone.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Elliott will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. And CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, Parker, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, There's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
Partner, if you and I were playing quarterback in this one, we would be really confident right now throwing it to him, wouldn't we?
Yeah, he's been spectacular. He's just saying, hey, I was all state. I'll make it rain out here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Allen Robinson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Stafford. It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Stafford looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Tannehill.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. Tannehill. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And he's got it.
And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Elliott. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense can miss too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field, and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped.